Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. 3 matchups set to begin here in the Developmental League. 2 freshman games to follow. West Islip taking on Connetquot Sayville. T-Birds listed as the home team tonight. Starting goaltenders tonight in net for Connetquot Sayville, Grant Cowder, Liam Louviere getting the nod as we start the anthem. Lineups and more to come here on LISN. Anthems concluded. We are set to get underway. Quick correction in net tonight for West Islip will be number 9, Connor Fry, not 30, Liam Louviere. At least getting the start. West Islip coming into tonight's matchup with a record of 8-6-1, one being a tie. West Islip Lions with that record, good for 4th place. They are 1 point behind 3rd place KPC and 2 points behind 2nd place Northport Huntington. It's been a very competitive developmental division. Sachem, undefeated 14-0, are at the top of it. Connetquot Sayville 1-12-1. As giving a hello to Kevin Broderick. He'll be on the other side of the ice tonight on the South Rink for the Stony Brook ACHA M1 matchup. Some players to look out for in this game between the T-Birds of Connetquot Sayville, Lions of West Islip. Joel Antoniou, 14 points in 12 games played. Connetquot Sayville's leading goal scorer. Liam Rako, second on the team in points with 13. He's out there on the ice now, and he'll take the puck away for a brief moment. But a good cut up there from the defensive position there. Landon Baccio, wearing number 24. Thomas Panicia and Jake Totans, the co-leading scorers this season for West Islip, each with 20 points respectively. Luke Ventura has 16 points and 12 games played for the Lions. T-Birds look to clear it up the far boards, and Orfan's able to get it out of the zone. And we'll bring it ahead. Will Jace Orfanos. However, taken away by number 10, Thomas Panicia. Panicia with a pass, was trying to get it through to Andrew Von Thaden. Good breakup. T-Birds coming out the other way. Dump it deep. Arcelowitz on the forecheck. Kept in. Nice little move. Centering ice feed blocked. A good attempt there, and here comes Panicia. Panicia Stopped up, save made, rebound flung up to the point where it's held in for a moment. And ultimately, Giovanni Izzo had the puck come out of the zone. Von Thaden trying to roll right back in as the puck poked away from him. Bermudez unable to clear. Panicia and the high slot shot, save made by Cowder. Back up to the point, and unable to hold it in the zone was Izzo. T-Birds, Antonio back in. Antonio shoots, scores! Joel Antoniou, 1-0 Connetquot Sayville. Slid it underneath through the 5-hole of Connor Fry. 1-0 in favor of the home team, as Antoniou potting his 13th of the season. Sharp angle shot is underneath Cowder, who will cover up. We go just over 3 minutes gone by in the first period. Antoniou, the goal, assisted by Jake Gessick. Lions looking to pull right back to even. Played here by Michael Coyle. And now Ventura shot and a stick save made. This season, Grant Cowder been the primary starter, has been swapping with Noah Martin throughout. Cowder, a 707 goals against average. Martin, an 856 goals against average. 1-8-1 record for Cowder. That one being an overtime loss. Another overtime loss for Noah Martin, as they grab it home and score. Tie game, and get a look at the celly from Ventura. One. Good work in the near corner will pay off for West Islip. Ventura and bring it around on the backhand. Throws it out in front, and there's the finish. And subsequent celebration, love to see it. Back the other way, Antoniou. Mishandled. Coyle from Luke Ventura, tying the game at 1. Michael Coyle scoring his 3rd goal of the season. Ventura picks up his 5th assist, has 17 points now on the season. T-Birds dump back in. Vardaro, pressured by Antoniou. Got it ahead to Liam Plasman. Good keeping, though, by Bermudez. Vardaro will now carry in behind the net. Throws one around for Luca Montroni. Montroni around fielding. Antoniou dropped his stick. Montroni shot it wide. Able to clear it out of the zone was Utweiler. Put right back in by the Lions, and Luca Montroni looking to retrieve the puck on the dump-in. T-Birds do clear, intercepted at center ice by Lucas Rappaport. Got by fielding. Bermudez hovers over. Pressured by Rappaport. Bermudez up the far boards. And ahead. Briefly touched on there by 93, Tyler Connetquot. Back the other way, Panicia is in. Panicia to the backhand, scores! Thomas Panicia needing no other assistance on the breakaway. 2-1 West Islip. And trying for the poke check was Cowder, and once that missed, he was in trouble. Panicia, his 15th of the season, stands alone as the Lions' leader in goals. Orfanos had it stolen away by Izzo. Izzo's pass intercepted. Right back come Connetquot, Sayville, and Orfanos down low with Rakos. Rakos around for Ruselowitz. Back out in front off the side of the net, and unable to get a shot there was Orfanos. Von Thaden the other way. 3-on-2 for West Islip. And a good poke check delivered by Benjamin Hoffman. Ruselowitz 1-on-1. Nice move to the backhand. Ruselowitz. Good recovery defensively made by Izzo, who takes the puck here. 8:30 to go. First period. 2-1 Lions on 2 consecutive goals. Mercarella plays it around. Von Thaden lost it near side. Carried back out by the T-Birds. And Ruselowitz cuts middle. Ruselowitz shot. Getting the stick in to deflect it was Izzo. Shoveled ahead by Landon Baccio. Izzo again makes a good defensive play, this time on Rakos. Izzo pivoting back. Taken away. Chance Orfanos turned away by Fry. Icing the puck. West Islip. Face-off coming back down in their own zone to the left of Connor Fry. Off the face-off. Lions back in the offensive zone, looking to add to their lead. Shot, save made by Cowder. The backhand look in front from Matthew Lella. As the 8s line out there, 88 Ventura centering Lella, 8 and 18 Michael Coyle. Lella out in front off the skate of Antoniou. Gesick sends it down ice for an icing. Gesick assisting on the Antoniou goal. His 4th apple of the season. Playing in his 14th game. Face off to the right. Controlled here by Connetquot Sayville after brief possession for the Lions. Baccio flicks it ahead. Went off the skate of Coyle. T-Birds trying to play it ahead. Antoniou knocking down Michael Coyle. Gesick to Antoniou. Antoniou long shot. Stopped by Fry. Rebound handled by Baccio, who clears it up the near boards. These two teams have faced each other twice before this year. 8-3 on October the 11th in favor of West Islip, and 7-1 Lion victory back on November 26th. Long shot from Bermudez. Deflects wide, picked up in behind the goal by Rappaport. Ventura monitored by Antoniou. Ventura's pass blocked. Second attempt. Lolo had to take it on the backhand. All the way back to Izzo. Izzo, top of the circle shot. Redirected wide. Back up top for Izzo, who's calling for it. Swiped down low by Rappaport to Ventura. Back here for Rappaport. Settles it. Another good poke by Bermudez. Can he clear? He can. 2-1 West Islip as we approach the 5-minute mark. Oh, realize the clock wasn't running. There we go. Centering feed from Ventura, broken up. Fielding. Loose puck controlled by Hunter Deloia. Falling down in behind. Turnover created. Back out in front. Big chance there for Plasman as Donnelly fell down. Fielding. Knocked down by Ventura, but got a stick on it while along the ice, did Fielding. Aiello. And on back for the play of Ryan Donnelly. A shot wide. Deloia puts it out to neutral ice. Izzo. Pass hit a stick, but eventually found its way to Matthew Dishley. Dishley towing the line now. He'll go over into the zone. Sharp angle shot, missed the net wide. Rappaport. Down and around the near boards, hoping for Panicia. Panicia with the second goal of the game for the Lions. Centering feed broken up and sent down into neutral ice. Good move. Out in front, shot, save made. Grant Cowder with the denial on the chance for Izzo. Panicia. Takes it around. Poked back along by Rappaport for Panicia. 2:40 to go first period. Good defense there from Hoffman. Around for Donnelly. Donnelly off the far boards and to center, where it's cut off by Izzo. Izzo wheeling around his own net. Aiello there to greet him on the other side. Put past Ramirez. Montroni. Centers one. Swing and a miss from Panicia. Nearly put it right on the tape of Mercarella. He missed, and Rappaport couldn't hold in. He'll gently bank it along. Good play here made by Panicia, who comes right back along. Panicia, cross ice feed just out of the reach of his teammate Mercarella. Hoffman deflects it down low. Plays up the near boards. Ramirez trying to clear it for Connetquot. Sayville eventually does. Rappaport right back in. Territorially, over the last 5 minutes or so, West Islip have dominated. Rappaport. Good stick there from Rakos, who took it away from Lucas Rappaport. Panicia took it back, only for a moment. Rakos trying to plug it up the near side. First attempt fails, second attempt, third attempt works. Aiello to the loose puck. Pardon me, that's Kanget. Kanget feeding Rakos. Backhanded along by Upweiler. And puck back to neutral. Donnelly showing some patience before entering the zone. A little drag. Good stick from Rappaport. Hoffman just unable to hold in. Delayed offsides against Connetquot Sayville, and now a whistle for offsides, and it briefly touched off Hoffman. With 37 seconds to go here in the first period. Listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Donley nearly had it taken off his stick by a forechecking Coyle. And now a chance for Ventura, denied. Sprawling out to make the save was Cowder. Rakos the other way, poked from him onto the tape of Utweiler. Utweiler fishing for it, couldn't find it. Ventura the other way. Prevails, Ventura across. Backhand shot, still loose as the buzzer sounds for the end of period number 1. West Islip 2, Connetquot Sayville 1 after 1. Listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Second period coming up shortly. Stay tuned here on LISN. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hop Hog as you're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Frigid Saturday, as has been the case for, a week now, since we got the big storm last Sunday. West Islip weathering the early storm in the form of Joel Antoniou opened the scoring for the Thunderbirds. Tying the game up, Michael Coyle from Ventura, and then taking the lead on the breakaway goal scored by Thomas Panicia. Rakos near side. Ruselowitz joining the cause. Ruselowitz this season, the third leading scorer on the T-Birds. 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points for Ruselowitz. Turned over to Coyle. Coyle, Ventura, sharp angle shot, save made. Cowder, rebound cleared from in front by Bermudez. Goes right back to Baccio. Baccio will bank it along for Coyle, and Coyle. Good play there by Bermudez near side, fielding at center ice. Rakos now. Rakos trying to get a poke on it. Landon Baccio escaping with the puck through it all. Centers one, blocked by Bermudez. Another try off the outside of the net. And ahead here for Rakos. Rakos down the left wing boards. Puts one out in front. Ruselowitz not there in time. A glove briefly knocked to the ice. It belonged to Lela, who takes it away. Quick little pickup. Picked up the glove, picked up the puck, takes the shot, missed the net wide. Handled near side by Coyle, swept it back down low for his teammate Lela. The 8s line out for WI. Bermudez, great lead pass to Rakos out of the zone. And Rakos with the contrasting blue helmet. Send it across to Bermudez. Bermudez, nice little touch. Bermudez to the forehand, and just getting enough of it was Baccio to break it up. Centering back out in front. Chance Antonio turned away by Fry. Bermudez holding in near point. Bermudez, 3 goals this season on the back end for Connetquot Sayville. Player went down. It was Burns. He was looking for a call and not going to get one. Nathan Burns. Izzo trying to go right back in. Stalled at the line. Good play there from Bermudez and company, and offsides. Whistled on West Islip. And a little over 3 gone by here in the second. Lions lead it by 1. All the way across for the shoot-in attempt from Rappaport, right off the ankle of the official. Dishley shot it wide. Played on by Donley. Ryan Donley. Able to get it at least to the red line. And now Hoffman. Hoffman in the zone. And they're going to whistle it down for offsides. The puck deflecting over the head of Fry anyway. Nathan Burns will take the face-off and take it from Montroni. Izzo goes rink wide for Dishley. Dishley, top of the circle, shot, deflects wide. Off the ricochet, Montroni, and a blocker save made by Grant Cowder. Antoniou. Nice play made by Rappaport to stop Antoniou's entry. Hoffman flings a backhander into the opposite corner. Rappaport ahead, hoping to get it to Dishley. Donley scooting over. Dishley centers off the skate of Donley and flipped out from the slot area by Hoffman right onto the stick of Baccio, or pardon me, that's Paniccia, and that shot turned away. Here's a shot from Izzo, slowed up by Aiello. Hoffman trying to take care of the rest of it. Guided around by Montroni. Keeping in was Rappaport to Dishley. Dishley out in front. Off the stick, save made. Cowder in tight on Paniccia. Paniccia with it here. Plays it back to the point of Izzo. Izzo, wrister. That caught Hoffman up high. Hoffman trying to skate it out of the zone. Now helped out by Antoniou. Right back on it here is Izzo. Ramirez plays it ahead. Antoniou to the bench. Briefly offsides due to the change was Connetquot Sayville. Angled forward to Paniccia. Paniccia, sharp angle shot off the outside of the post and banked back to center ice. Paniccia right back in. Thomas Paniccia shot deflects off Hoffman and over the net. First to it was Mercarella. Paniccia lifting the stick of Donley, shot side of the net. Ryan Donley, his outlet pass blocked. Good play made by Mercarella. His shot blocked and skated out by Hoffman. 3-on-2 over the red line here. Ramirez joining him. Long shot from Hoffman, steered away by Fry. Vardaro lost the handle. Fired ahead by Graffola. Panicia. To the line, not out. Held in by Hoffman. A wrist shot knocked down by Anthony Garafola, pardon. Good takeaway in behind made by Deloia. West Islip still able to clear the zone. Deloia goes hard into the boards, trying to play the puck away from Panicia, who swept it in to the T-Bird zone. 7 minutes, 45 seconds left here, second period. Still 2-1, all 3 goals back in the first period. To the front of the net, Hoffman will bank it to neutral ice. Aiello on his horse in a race with Vardaro. Vardaro gets there first. Ryan Donley, and on back for Hoffman. Hoffman around one Lion and around another. Benjamin Hoffman, that shot blocked by Garafola. It goes down. Andrew Von Thaden's pass blocked by Ryan Donley. 7 minutes to play here in the second. Ventura trying to break his way through the middle of the ice. Taken away again by Hoffman, who's defensively had an outstanding second period. Long shot from Antoniou on goal. Stopped by Fry. Lella. Eights line back out for WI. Lella over the line onside. Lella, wrist shot blocked by Hoffman. Who else? Weiler sends it out of the zone. Baccio and Antoniou together. And Antoniou looks like he surprised Baccio a little bit there. Still was able to get it to his winger in Coyle. Coyle, Ventura. Ventura inside outside on Hoffman and shot it wide. Ventura try to play it back to the point, but not on the same page as Landon Baccio. Lella fielding on back defensively, taken away by Antoniou. Antoniou and Baccio stride for stride. Long shot from Antoniou, stopped by Fry. As Landon Baccio quick to get back defensively to stop the rush from Antoniou. .542 left here in the second period. And there's your goaltending change. So into the net for West Islip goes Liam Louvier. Connor Fry. His night concludes, allowing just the 1 goal to Antoniou back in the first. Face-off win in the offensive zone by Connetquot Sayville. Shot from fielding, never got through. Izzo. Right back in for West Islip. Drags. Izzo shoots. And it's underneath Cowder. Great rush up ice there from Giovanni Izzo. And you see him slide past the goalie into the backboards. He's fine. Out there on a pair with Landon Baccio. Face-off one, shot wide by Dishley. Good face-off win by Luca Montroni. Dishley centers. Montroni under his stick. Backhand shot. Flipped up, deflected. A save made by Cowder. Liam Plasman with the chance. Plasman this season has 11 points in 14 games played. 5 of those 11 points are goals. Montroni will take the face-off. Again, trying to win it to his winger. Puck down low, Dishley. Orfanos able to clear the zone. Right back comes Baccio. Nice move to gain entry here from Landon Baccio. Baccio centers. Shot from Plasman. Never got through. Reiko's stick in the way of it, as well as some other T-Birds. Caught up at the side of the net. Rakos engaged with a battle here with Plasman. Bermudez will lug it up the right wing boards. Ahead here for Rakos. Try to return it to Bermudez. Behind him. And now skated ahead by Izzo. Thwarted. Rakos with Arfanos. Rakos, a little flip into the near corner. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. Either way, it's back out and down ice for an icing on West Islip with 4:09 to go here in the second. Much better showing tonight in the previous matchups, at least through 2 periods here for the T-Birds. Again, losing 8-3 and 7-1 in their last 2 games against the West Islip Lions. Rakos to take the draw. Orfanos going to get back to it. Urselowitz going to center one. Orfanos in tight. And there to make the stop, Liam Louvier. Face off to the left of Louvier. Caught up in the feet there. Nudged along. Right back in by Mercarella. Mercarella broken up by Bermudez. And now Bermudez carries the puck ahead. Orfanos poked from him. Rakos swept it through. And good pass to initiate the breakout by Mercarella. Panicia racing on in, far circle, diving play made by Bermudez. The rebound caught by Cowder, and that gets the Connetquot Sayville bench and fans to their feet. A diving defensive play made here. Maddox Bermudez, and then ensuing chaos covered up here by Grant Cowder. Drop back by Coyle. Coyle Ventura. Another appearance from the 8s line. Maybe the 80s line. No, they're not all in the 80s. I like the 8s line better. Here, we're going to stick with the 8s. Crazy 8s. Backhand through to center. Anthony Garafola will pick it up in the near Lions defensive end corner. Trying to move it ahead to Coyle. Coyle watched by Bermudez. Coyle hits the brakes, put it out in front. Chance, score! Matthew Lella, the crazy 8s line, convert yet again. 3-1 Lions. Starts from the good effort in the corner here from Coyle. Lets Bermudez go by him, allows that pass to get centered off a skate. Spinning, shooting, scoring Lella. And for Matthew Lella, his 6th of the season. Puts the Lions up a pair late here in the second. Ryan Donnelly on here for Rakos. As we hear any horns sounding, the Stony Brook ACHA M1 team set to do battle with University of Pitt. A shot there from Ventura, who stepped through, save made, rebound also denied by Cowder. Gesick had it through to Burns, now back for Ventura. Ventura to Lela. Lela knocked down by Ventura. Ahead for Gesick. Gesick to the line. Good keep in there by Vardaro. Vardaro to Ventura. Knocked away by Antonio. Antonio is looking to rush ahead the other way. It was broken up and Lela kept it deep. And now a delayed penalty coming up against West Islip. They're going to get the goal scorer, Matthew Lela. The first penalty of the game for either team comes at the 55-second mark of the second period. Power play T-Birds. Quickly escorted out of the zone by Baccio. Cross corner on the dump, Burns. Plasman will greet him there. Thrown ahead by Utweiler, or rather that was Gesick. Anthony. Good play by Plasman on the forecheck. And now Hoffman will try to skate it out. It's in his feet. Hoffman gets back to it. Guts around. Plasman enters the zone. Hoffman slows up. Wrist shot. Scores! Benjamin Hoffman pulls Connetquot Sayville within one. And that is a Thunderbirds power play goal. Albeit a bit of an odd one. It goes off the glove, off the helmet, and into the net. There, a little tough break for Liam Louvier. As the late power play chance for Connetquot Sayville bears fruit. 3-2 as we head into the third period. Big last second goal provided by Hoffman. Hoffman's third of the season. 3-2 after two. Third period set to begin shortly. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here and only on LI Sports Network. Third period underway here. The Rinks and Hop Hog. Suffolk County High School Hockey League action developmental level, and Connetquot Sayville giving West Islip their best effort of the season. The Lions winning by 5 goals or more in their last 2 games against the T-Birds. Tonight, a bit of a different story. Dicing his way through Montroni, however, the shot didn't get much on it. Bermudez from his knees playing it to the near boards, down and around. Here is Izzo. Izzo coughs it up to Fielding, and Fielding clears the zone. Foot race, swiped up by Rappaport, flung back along by Ramirez. Here is Giovanni Izzo. Izzo in the zone. Izzo trying to drag it middle. Good stick there from Fielding. Right back to neutral ice it goes. The Thunderbird power play last game did not score, 0%. Neither did the West Islip power play. However, the penalty kill for each of the sides was 50%. And their last time out, backhanded from Plassman, blocked by Aiello. Another attempt, this one partially blocked by Bermudez, who also blocked another shot originating from Von Thaden. Good shift here from Bermudez. He'll now carry it into the zone with Aiello and Deloia. The shot steered away by Louvier. Deloia trying to play it in behind. Instead, it's flipped to center ice by Giovanni Izzo. Maddox, Bermudez. 2 minutes gone in this third period. 1-goal game. Here, developmental action at the rinks in Oppog. Stony Brook getting underway in just a moment. Game can also be found on LI Sports Network. In against Pitt. And Baccio goes down, no call. Von Thaden rather, and now he goes down in a heap. Ryan Donnelly to the loose puck, poked up by Panicia. Panicia thwarted by Bermudez, and Bermudez blocks another pass in the direction of Panicia. Panicia now in behind. Gonna play it out in front. Side steps through Donnelly, and the centering feed. Good stick from Antoniou, and a save made by Cowder. Uttweiler shovels ahead right onto the tape of Izzo. Got around Antoniou. Here comes Izzo. Into the zone, try to go between the legs of Donnelly. Hit a skate. Mercarella plays it behind for Izzo. Izzo across, and Ken gets there. Ken can't clear. In breaks Ventura. Shot blocker save made. Rebound loose, diving save made. Grant Cowder keeping it a 1-goal game. And now a high flip from Izzo, knocked down, rebound, they score! West Islip would not be denied. And they take a 2-goal lead early in the third. It's like Vardaro got the last touch. Andrew Vardaro. Starts here from this flip from Izzo. Save made, rebound, go to the net, folks. Vardaro definitely not involved in the goal. He was off on the left point. It's Panicia from Ventura and Izzo. Right back come Connetquot. Sayville. Shot fanned on by Rakos. Rakos trying to retrieve in the near corner. T-Birds led it 1-0 on a Joel Antoniou goal. Lions came back to tie and then take the lead. At the end of the first, 2-1. They made it 3-1 in the second, and then a late second goal scored by Hoffman made it a 1-goal game here in the third period. Orfanos trying to go back to the point for Hoffman. Taken away, and in breaks Vardaro. Vardaro, good stick from Hoffman, and they're going to call an offsides. Second of the game for Panicia, 16th of the season for Thomas. Crazy Eights line. Back out, Ventura in the feet of Bermudez, backhanded along by Fielding. Ruselowitz cutting middle, Ruselowitz. Down low, Orfanos carries it around the net. Near side now, Orfanos out in front. Good stick provided by Garafola. Loose puck handled by Michael Coyle and Andrew Vardaro. So 5 minutes through here in the third period. West Islip have extended their lead to 2, and they make it 3. Lela denied, and a rebound save, and another try back door. Vardaro swing and a miss. Back across. Chance for Coyle. Denied by Cowder. This isn't those most recent saves. It's that earlier save by Cowder. He makes the first save on Ventura. Watch the rebound go right back across. Uh-oh, not so fast. Cowder doing all he can, keeping the T-Birds in striking distance. A shot turned away by the blocker of Cowder off the stick of Rappaport. Down and around for Dishley. Dishley centering feed. Burns in the way. Antoniou trying to get out of the zone. A good stick from Lucas Rappaport. Burns for Gesick. Gesick taking a stab at it was Landon Baccio, and Rappaport will send it for Baccio near side. Burns took it away. The T-Bird assistant captain playing it back to Landon Baccio. Baccio, 9 points through 15 games played on defense for the Lions this season. Montroni, good stick from Antoniou. Montroni, shot, knocked down and deflected behind the net. Swept back out in front and a save made. Grant Cowder, another shot turned away by Cowder. That's some heat on it. Off the stick of Rappaport. Landon Baccio centers one. Taken away by Bermudez. High flip, not out of the zone. Glove down by Rappaport. Rappaport back on goal. Save Cowder, rebound. He'll stick the glove on top and cover up with 8:10 to go in the third period. Again in the standings, West Islip 4th place. Win tonight puts them level with 2nd place Northport Huntington. The Tigers would have a game in hand on the Lions. 1-12-1 record for the T-Birds. In the far corner, Hoffman playing it out in front. Deloia with a big opportunity, just went by his stick. Touched on and played into the zone by Von Thaden. Puck pinned in the near boards. Ryan Donnelly, and now Panicia centers one. Aiello there to reject it with the help of Hoffman. Again, Panicia will try to get the seam pass working. It does not. Vardaro, little poke from Aiello. In steps Panicia, taken by Hoffman. Hoffman racing ahead. Good stick from Vardaro. Ramirez putting a check on Mercarella. Ramirez will backhand it back in to the Lion zone. Izzo straight ahead to Panicia. Panicia at the circle. Shot is underneath Grant Cowder. Once again, I'm Ryan Brannigan, joined alongside camera operator Rowan Laddick. A rocket of a shot from Baccio, deflected into the corner. Benjamin Hoffman taken away by Ventura. Ventura swiped at, back to the point. A shot never got through off the stick of Garafola. Ventura centers one, open for Lella. Puck still loose, and sprawling out to keep it out is Cowder. Face-off coming to the right of the T-Bird netminder, Grant Cowder. Face off. Comes to the near board. Centering one. Chance for Coyle. Turned away by Cowder. Now Rakos off the glass. Trying to get it to Connetquot. Connetquot lost it. Lello went down. Speared ahead for Rakos. Rakos with Baccio getting back. Rakos prevails. Rakos. Diving effort, put it on goal. Save made by Louvier. Louvier allowing 1 goal since taking the net about midway through the second. Lella drops to Ventura. Crazy eights. Ventura lost the handle. To the blue line, held in. Garofalo walks through. Garofalo's shot, though, partially blocked by Rakos, knocked down by Bermudez. Bermudez passes ahead. Briefly touched on by Connetquot. Bermudez trying to go right back in. Fielding looking to cut off the zone entry of Luca Montroni. Connetquot past Utweiler. Back down ice off of the defensive Bermudez. No icing. Also slowed up before the goal line. And Maddox Bermudez. 4:36 to go here in the third. T-Birds down a pair. Around behind. Montroni, a high rising shot. Missed the net. Glassman. Pass to the front of the net. Intercepted by Fielding. Rakos. Can he get to it? Can Rappaport or Fanos will bank one out to center ice. Vardaro will be the first to catch up to it. Nice play by Rakos. Rakos trying to center it for Rosello. It's intercepted by Lucas Rappaport. And then he backhands one, hoping for Plasman. Bermudez hustling back. Bermudez got a big chunk of the stick there of Plasman, who collided with goaltender Cowder. Some audible groans from the fans to our respective right and left as Plasman ran into Cowder, trying to follow the puck to the front of the net. Cowder's okay, no penalty on the play. Montroni to take the draw. I believe Rakos won it back through the crease area, and Rakos flips ahead. Enough touch on it to avoid icing. Vardaro working on Orfanos. Orfanos backhands into neutral ice. Dishley poked the line by Hoffman. Rappaport slows up and now dumps in. Rappaport. Orfanos took it away. Backhanded ahead. Orfanos knocks down Plasman. Raz Rappaport dumps in cross corner. Hoffman off the ricochet. 3 minutes to go, third period. West Islip the 2-goal lead. Donley backhanding ahead. Vardaro got to it, but not in time. Enough to prevent a counterattack, though, for Connetquot Sayville. Montroni trying to go right back in, lost his stick. Roselowitz able to get around Baccio. And now Orfanos, but the T-Birds offside. So 2:32 left here in the third period. 4-2 in favor of West Islip. And if you're tuned in here to LI Sports Network, I want to thank you for all the support, and I encourage you to give us a follow on social media at LI Sports Network. A shot from neutral ice handled by Louvier. I also will ask kindly for you guys to hit the subscribe button. Really helps us out. We're almost to 12K. 12,000 The LI Sports Network family continuing to grow, and we appreciate it. Down low, Panicia out in front. Panicia across. Here's Izzo. Izzo. Panicia, shot, scores! Thomas Panicia, hat-trick goal, 5-2 Lions. That should effectively end the game and the comeback attempts from the Thunderbirds. As Panicia's third of the contest, 17th of the season. Likely enough to be the difference. Ensuring the Lions come away from this Saturday night contest with the victory. Bermudez will backhand it into the zone. I think Maddox Bermudez has played himself quite the game, as did Hoffman on the back end, notably for Connetquot Sayville. Unfortunately, just not enough shots toward Lions goaltenders tonight. As Lella rips one wide. I think defensively, T-Birds played a pretty good game. Ventura takes himself down to the ice. And there's a loose puck foot race. Deloia won it, but right there to steer him away was Garafola near final minute of regulation time. Bermudez. Fielding. Garafola got right over there. Here's Aiello. Chance for Aiello. Glove save made. Louvier, and Louvier pounces on the rebound. And gets a nice, good old pat on the back from defenseman Vardaro. Well, 39 seconds left. Montroni will skate it to center. Luca Montroni around Hoffman, cuts middle. Montroni knocked down. Follow up from Plasman is underneath Cowder. He's made a number of good saves tonight. Grant Cowder. Coming up for these respective clubs on the schedule, Connetquot Sayville will be against Longwood on Saturday, February 7th. That is the Saturday before the Super Bowl. For those of you who keep track of that sort of thing, me being one of them. West Islip, they're back in action on February 23rd. Bit of a break for the West Islip Lions. They are also against Longwood next. So following a 5-3 loss to Sachem, West Islip back in the win column and improve to 9-6-1 and rise to be tied for second place with Northport Huntington in the standings. Another loss for Connetquot Sayville, despite, I would say, a valiant effort. 5-2. For the T-Birds as they fall to 13-1 on the year. That will do it for our coverage here in this one. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League here on LI Sports Network. Coming up here on the North Rink, should be an entertaining freshman matchup between West Islip and Southampton. And don't forget Stony Brook Pitt over on the south side. That will conclude our coverage here tonight. Thank you so much. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, as always, on behalf of our camera operator, Rowan Laddick, Ryan Brannigan, so long. Have a good night.